I want to share with you a thought that occurred to me last night. We were returning from an engagement party for my niece in Modi'in, and as we came into one of the main intersections in Har Nof, there was traffic that was backed up, and there were people on the streets as if it was midday. And I remember being nespoiled. Look at this. What's going on here? This is crazy. And then as I drove my son and the aide back to their house, I came across the edge of Geula, and again we were afraid to go in there because it was crazy. There was a zoo. You had cars and lights and sounds and music going on. What's going on? And I remember reflecting with Menachem as I was returning back to my house, and again it was reinforced this morning as I was walking through the marketplace of people selling their wares, the Abaminim and Sukkos, that there's a famous question. Why is it that Sukkos comes after Yom Kippur? It would be more appropriate for Sukkos to come after Pesach. As after all, the Pesach testifies, the Man Yedu Torisechem, the purpose of Sukkos is to testify for all future generations, keep a Sukkos or Shavti Yitzchem, that Hashem protected us in the desert in Sukkos, whether that means actual Sukkos or whether it means Danani HaKavod, one way or the other. That's what we're celebrating, what Hashem did for us in those years. So, wouldn't it be more appropriate to take place after Pesach? Don't worry, ladies of Klal Yisrael, I don't think anybody really contemplating having 2, 8, or 9 day Yom Tovim consecutively, but it's just a philosophical question. Shouldn't Sukkos come after Pesach? So the Bnei Yisrael brings a medrash to answer this question, and he says there were many people that were brought in front of a king for judgment. And as they left the palace, the people who were watching didn't know whether they came out Zakai or Chayiv. And yet one person walks out and he's carrying a flag of the king and he's rejoicing, and everybody knew that he must have come out Zakai. And that's what the Arba Minim says, the Bnei Yisrael. So we come out carrying the flag, the Arba Minim, that we are testifying our connection to Hashem, and everybody will know that we are connected to Hashem, we're Hashem's people, and we came out meritorious. That feeling was very strong in what's going on right now. If you look at the world, this rivals and perhaps even surpasses what goes on when in Lahavdil, when they celebrate a sports event and their team's success, and perhaps they won the Super Bowl or the Stanley Cup or whatever have you, and you see them rejoicing. What's going on here is for days long, weeks long, we find this tremendous amount of simcha, whether it's in the preparation or the simcha Beis HaShoevos or the simcha Torah. This is a testimony to Hashem that we are Hashem's people, and we rejoice in what we have come through in our relationship with Hashem, and we've come out of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and we are batuach that it was meritorious and for the best. And therefore, as we go through these days, and we're focusing on the mitzvahs hayoim, and we are able to spend time with our families and to have a tremendous Einig Yom Tov, we also need to remember to be caught up in this global excitement and testimony that we are the Jewish nation, we are Klal Yisrael, we are the Am HaNivchar, and we have a relationship with Avinu Shebashamayim that is something that is unparalleled. And indeed, we should rejoice and get caught up in that feeling. Wishing you all a Chag Kosher V'Sameach, and you should only be zoichet to have more simcha and to be able to spend time with your families and to be able to do all the mitzvahs and to reach a connection and a relationship with Avinu Shebashamayim that has been unparalleled until now.